Adam's ceramic coating and ceramic paste wax over there on the journey. It's pouring down rain, man. So sick of it. Welcome back to FAB Automotive Detailing. In this video, we will be taking a look at Adams Polish's clay bar. Let's do it. You always know when it's the month of May in Indiana, you know, because Indy 500's here. It rains all month long. It has not stopped raining. It's absolutely pouring down rain. Yesterday was one of the first nice days we've had because we've had nothing but rain all month. But a couple weeks ago, if you guys have paid attention or saw my live stream, Adams Polish has sent me a surprise box. I had no idea it was coming. I wasn't even sure if it was supposed to come to me, but it did have my name and address on it. It was a huge box full of products. There was no note in it to say why they sent it, but I am not complaining. So thank you, Adams Polishes, for sending me that stuff. I look forward to trying all these products out and definitely be making review videos on these products. One of the products that came was their new fine grade clay bar. Now, one thing I really like about this is I really like the bottle for when it's clear. I don't know why I like that, but I like it. I think it looks really nice. I've never used a fine clay. I've always used like a medium grade clay. And I can only compare this to one other clay because I've only ever used Griot's Garage's paint cleaning clay. So I can only compare it to that as far as use, you guys. So if you use something different that you think's better or whatever, you know, put it down in the comment sections. Let me know. I always like hearing about products that I've never tried before. Another thing that I really like about this is you can buy a refill. You can buy a 100 gram bar for $9 instead of buying a 2-pack again, because this comes with two 100 gram bars right there. And they are individually packaged, so you can open one and then you can leave one out of the package or out of the container, and you can leave this one in there and you spray some detail spray in there to keep it moist, and then you put the lid back on. So I really like the fact that you can buy a refill instead of having to buy the whole thing. I just do. It's half the price. And you guys know clay does actually last a long time depending on the surface you're putting it on. But let me read over the directions really quick and we're gonna jump right into the video. Actually, let me just tell you what it says. Adams Clay Bar is a premium fine grade clay that will easily remove bonded contaminants from your vehicle's exterior surfaces. Adams Clay Bar will leave your exterior surfaces feeling smooth and prepped for polishing, used on glass, paint, chrome, headlights, etc. Instructions: using Adams Detail Spray as a lubricant, which I have. Spray an exterior panel liberally. Take Adams Clay Bar and rub across exterior panel, removing any bonded contaminants. Stretch and fold Adams Clay Bar to incorporate contamination, creating a clean, ready-to-use clay surface. Repeat clean process as necessary. Throw away Adams Clay Bar once the bar starts to deteriorate in your hand or becomes unusable. So I'm going to show you guys what this paint feels like. I'm not going to show you guys the swirls or anything like that, but I'm going to show you what this paint feels like, and then we're going to get going. Okay, so I'm going to just use my hand. Hopefully the microphone is picking that up. Let's see. I tried it over here earlier. Not terrible. Go back right here. There you go. Definitely some contaminants on there. Another way to check, because it's really hard for the human hand to actually feel it. So if you put a Ziploc bag on and rub lightly, it actually intensifies the feeling in your fingers. Oh yeah, it definitely needs it. Let's do it up here where I felt it a minute ago. Hear that? Definitely needs it. Okay, so we're gonna open up the package here. I already kind of started to open it. I was like, I better do that on camera. What the heck? Now, you need to use this whole bar. Just to kind of let you guys know. I'm gonna rip it in half if I ever get it completely out of the package. Okay, let me put this stuff away. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take it, I'm just gonna rip it in half. You do not need that much. Put it back in there. I am going to spray detail spray into there. By the way, they did send me another bottle of detail spray. This is a bottle that I've had, so that came in the box, so definitely not complaining there either. This is good stuff right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll this into like a ball. I like to do that. And then I'm gonna kind of patty it, smash it out like a patty. It's very sticky, which it should be, obviously. There we go. Nice flat patty. That's the way that I like to do it. And I've never used this as a detail or a split, my goodness, talk, Brian, a clay lubricant before, so let's see what it does. We'll just do a small section. A lot of times I'll do like half the hood at a time, but this stuff smells good. For the sake of the review, we'll just do this. It's very slick. The only thing I'm not sure about is I'm pretty sure that this has a protectant in it. The detail spray. Which you really don't want, because now I'm going to have to remove that when I first start polishing. But this is a review of their product, so I'm going to use their lubricant. Feels pretty good already. Side to side, up to down, cross hatch patterns, no circles. One thing I do like is that it's white. We should be able to see what it picked up pretty well. Let's see. Oh yeah. You can see that right there. Hopefully. I can't tell if you can see that or not. See the dirt on there? We're just going to follow it with a towel. This is one of Adam's single soft microfibers. They sent me several of these as well. This car is stripped. I stripped all the wax that was on it off of it. This car is in really good shape. It's a 1994. It is a V12. It has 28,000 miles on it. That's it. Looks good. Don't see any marring, which I don't expect that out of Adam's products. Even though I've never used it, I don't expect it. Put the glove on. I want to see if I can feel anything. Oh, that feels great. Feels really good. Nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, so now that that section is complete and you see the dirty clay, what you want to do, they say to pull it, to stretch it, and you're going to fold it over. Normally I just kind of fold it over and knead it, but like I said, I'm doing this the way it says to do it for the review. Alright, let's go on to here. I'm going to do a little bit of a larger section because that's what I like to do. I like to get it done. I like to keep the bottle in my hand too. That way if I feel the clay start to stick or drag, like right there, I can hit it with the lubricant. Because you don't want the clay to drag across the paint, you can mar it. Doesn't really matter whose clay it is at that point if it's dry. Oh, like right there, did you guys see that? Hit a dry spot. And that's all it takes. Feels good. Let's see if it's dirty. Oh, I almost dropped it. If you ever drop your clay, throw it away. You see the dirt? We'll wipe her down, and then I'm going to get it done. As my phone goes off. And when you wipe it down, it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, if you're going to be polishing after, which you should if you clay. It's just the perfectionist in me coming out, I guess. Wanting to get it all off. A little bit of overspray there. Okay, do the bag here. Sorry. You guys heard the bag. I think it was right here. You heard it on my hands. Oh, I almost dropped you. Hear how smooth that is? I got the shotgun microphone up against it. Let's move over here where I haven't done it. Hear that? Yep, I can feel it all in my fingers. There you go.
So I showed you guys it was pouring down rain. It is sunny and the birds are chirping and everything's drying up. Indiana, man. The saying here in Indiana is wait 5 minutes, the weather will change. That is so true. All right, I'm done claying. Looks great. I have 0 complaints out of the clay bar or the detail spray for that matter. I hate putting fingerprints on it, but I'll wipe it down. But you guys know what it's sound like before. Hear that? And we get the plastic bag to show you on the top, just like last time. Sweating, so sticky. See? Hear nothing up there. Hear nothing down here. It worked really well. I'm happy with it. And there's not a whole lot to show when it comes to, you know, making or claying paint.
So why do we clay paint? That's the question I get a lot, and I get people say all the time they're scared to clay paint. Don't be scared. As long as you use plenty of lubricant. I use a lot. I always overdo it. I don't really care what it costs me. I overdo it to be safe. That's what I do. But we do it to remove contaminants that are in the paint. And those contaminants block your gloss, and they don't allow whatever product you're putting on, whether it's a wax or a sealant or a ceramic coating, doesn't matter. It keeps it from adhering or bonding. That's the word I'm looking for. Bonding with the surface, 100%. You've got to get those contaminants off there. And then it does. It blocks your gloss. So when you get done claying, you'll notice your car is actually glossier. Now you have to remember, this is not going to remove your waxes. This is not going to remove any polish residue or anything like that. It's not going to remove or swirl marks or scratches. This is just a tool to use to decontaminate the paint. Because I get asked that all the time, or I see on YouTube all the time. Well, you didn't get rid of the swirls because you didn't. Did you clay first because you didn't get rid of the swirls? That's basically what I was looking for. And I even if it's not on my channel, I always respond and say claying has nothing to do with paint imperfections or correction. It is just decontamination. That's all it is. So I wanted to put that out there so you guys know. I think this is a great product. It slides across the surface really well with their detail spray. This is their fine, which means for cars that are lightly contaminated. They also have a mild, and then I think they're more aggressive, is their Visco Clay, I think is what it's called. This is their fine, which is great for this old 94 Mercedes that hardly ever leaves the garage. It was not heavily contaminated. It did have some, but not heavy. This was perfect for a situation like that. Or if you have a show car that sits in your garage all the time, that's what this is for. Just from when you drive it, a couple times to shows and come home, you are going to have some contaminants in the paint, and this is where this comes in play. And when you get done with claying, you want to put the clay back in the jar, and then you want to spray. I can't show you from like that because I'll spill it. You see it right there? You want to spray, I do about 5 sprays of detail spray. That keeps the clay moist and doesn't allow it to dry out. And then make sure your lid is on tight, and then you can put it up, and it's going to be great for the next time you're ready to use it. Thank you, Adams Polishes, so much for sending it to me. I think it's a great product. It's definitely 2 thumbs up. And I hope this video was helpful to you guys. If it was, hit that share button. It may be helpful for somebody else. Hit that like button also, help the channel out. And don't forget to subscribe. This channel is growing like crazy. I appreciate all you guys, every one of my subscribers, from my very first subscriber to the last person that just subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate all you guys. I enjoy hanging out with you on Saturday nights at 9 p.m. So hit that subscribe button. And then Saturday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. During the summer, we go for an hour. During the winter, we go for 2 hours. But every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we go live, and I'd like to see each and every one of you there.